Good afternoon everyone, hi, welcome. I know I'm a wee bit late again today, what can you do? I had a wee bottle of wine last night, so I've slept in a little bit today. So far today I've done some cardio and basically just kind of messed about my day, had my breakfast. So we're going to start off with a bit of Magic the Gathering. Getting the stream going, get the video uploaded for today. Today's quest is cast 20 black or green spells. Obviously Golgari would make sense, but I don't have a Golgari deck that's competitive. I don't even have like a budget Golgari deck. What I do have is a Rogues deck made by a newish player named Annabella who's reached Mythic. So I'd like to give this one a try. I'm going to begin in the play queue, get used to the deck. Oh, I need to click here. And then I'll be able to hopefully take it into ranked if I'm feeling confident. The meta's moved a wee bit away from Rogues still. Mono white aggro is starting to become very strong. So that's one I could play, although I seem to do poor when I'm not on mono red. My brain's too small for everything else. So we've got Ruin Crab as part of the mill plan, of course. It's one of the strongest cards in standard. Thieves Guild mills, Sorin Thought Thief mills. We also have Low Mage Domination ×3, always a strong card. We get Agadeem's Awakening that should be used only on the Lurrus. So this counters 3 removal spells essentially. I can always repeat it to get the Lurrus back. Is it cyclical, I guess? Recurring, yeah, I could have a recurring Lurrus even if he is removed with these 3, hopefully. And I can bring back Lurrus and 2 creatures as well. So it's mostly a mill plan for winning, but you also have some options with Low Mage Domination. But essentially we need to mill the opponent to win. Get Cling to Dust for some control, some life gain, some removing of creatures that might be recurring on the opponent's side. Things that escape the graveyard. So it should be a good deck. We'll see how it goes. Certainly Annabelle, to her credit, says she's a new player, same as myself, and she's reached Mythic in her first season playing Rogues. So credit to her. Should be a good game. Obviously Dimir isn't my natural home. I've played a lot more aggro than I've played control, but we'll try and slow down, try and think things through, try and describe the line I'm looking to take. I did have a pretty good start with Rogues last time I had a play queue video when I was playing Rogues. Yeah, I'm happy with Double Thieves Guild. Bless me. Whisper Squad. Can flash this in, so potentially should have done it at the end of his turn when he'd used the 2 mana. That may have been better. I think this is slightly mistimed. The ordering matters, but then if he uses his turn 2 removing a 1 mana 1/1, am I really sad about it? So, does he play anything else? So that's his turn 2. I think that's okay. Obviously it makes this turn a little more wasteful for me. I can do this on his turn again, and then use his turn 3, once again getting rid of a 1/1. This one's a little bit more expensive though. He may have removal and no creatures, in which case this is what he wants. But worst case scenario, next turn I buy the Lurrus, so I do have things to do with my mana. And that'll be 3 removal spells out of his hand, if necessary. I'll use his mana to get a Whisper Squad on the field. Okay, let's buy Lurrus. Attack for 1. Potentially ordering the Thieves Guild Enforcers, so I'll get the double mill. Would have been better for me. I think we're playing Island, play Lurrus. Oh, I should have done that a little bit better. I should have played a Swamp so I could get this. So that was a mistake. No thanks. Did not think about my mana. Poor start. First game of the day, admittedly. But that's a poor decision. So I guess I'll block here. Because why wouldn't I? Two mana for an extra 1/1. I don't know. Maybe it's good. Play this for sure. I think I play the Thought Thief just now. So when this attacks, it does more damage and mills an extra card. And then I've got Drown the Lock to stop any kind of heart removal. Strong deck, Rogues. Strong deck, I gotta say. Just has so much. Plays a Whisper Squad. Whisper Squad tribal here. Opponent's played 4. Eidolons here. Okay. Do I don't think I Drown the Luck, I don't mind so much. This can kill this, this can kill this. Leave the Archfiend's Vessel because I don't want a 4-4 from the opponent. Is that a 5-5 actually? I think it is. Yeah, it's a 5-5. Okay. I have Drown the Luck and I've got into the story as well. Opponent's down below 30 cards. Blocks the 4-2 with the Whisper Squad. And done. Should be able to prevent the opponent from doing anything with Drown the Luck. The only thing I can think of is that you'd have an Extinction Event or a Shadow's Verdict. But Shadow's Verdict is too expensive. Extinction Event would work. Odd. We'd have a Solemn Thought Thief still. Brings back Eidolon with Blood Beckoning. Plays a removal card. Okay. Obviously I could have played Drown the Luck or Into the Story there, but it doesn't seem necessary. Can use Attack of All now. And that's the game. I suspect I could have attacked without removing his creatures actually. Because he blocked 2, it was just in case he had something. Unlikely to have something with 1 mana though. I believe that was a new player, so I feel a wee bit bad about that. But fair enough, we'll get our 4 wins and then we'll look at getting into ranked with Rogues. And obviously work towards a quest as well. I've been getting the 10 wins a day to make sure I'm maxing out my XP to try and finish the Mastery Pass. Can only hope my very first Mastery Pass goes fine. Also obviously getting to Diamond would be fantastic. I've fallen back down to Plat 2. Been struggling these last few days. Been trying all kinds of things. Mono white, mono red. Cycling, I played cycling. Boros cycling. Could not get a win. Llanowar. Opponent goes first. We have a removal spell and card draw. Okay. Guess I'll play this. I don't mind them removing it. Mono red. Oh, okay, not mono red. Do a Bloodchief's Thruster. It does have First Strike. But then I don't really mind taking 2 damage. What's my options? Keep that on for 1. And Cling to Dust that. To draw a card. I think that was a better option. Get the card advantage. If I'm going to win this, I need to draw creatures, so. Rimrock Knight, okay. Get it for 4. Is that not your entire turn then? It is. Do I buy Dildurus, or do I hold up? I guess I could kill with Bloodchief's Thirst and hold up Drown the Luck. So as long as he only plays something worth 2 mana, Drown the Luck is fine. Less than or equal to the number of cards, so it should be 2. That's 3 sadly. So I guess we have to let it land and then kill it. Mana cost less than or equal to. Can't kill it this turn now. It's going to end up killing my own merfolk there. I guess I can attack, get him up to 3, and then I can kill this. Other options to cling to dust. I guess we can kill this. Should have waited to see if he put any equipment down, I suppose. Boros usually has equipment. Boros Knight. So now I hold back my merfolk too. This is good though. Blue mana. Do I buy the Lurrus to bring back the merfolk? Or do I cling to dust? I need to exile 5 cards from my own graveyard though. So I guess I have to buy the Lurrus. Okay. Obviously I could sacrifice this to draw a card. That leaves Rimrock Knight on the field. Plays a red mana, attacks you both, plays Embercleave, would be a pretty good turn. Lan of War. I know Lan of War's elves, but I wonder if it's a reference to Manowar, the Jellyfish, or of course the amazing metal band, for those of you into your rock music. Might increase the audio a little. Get more atmosphere in here. Opponent's having a big think. Always appreciated. Should I play red mana and then double attack and play Embercleave? Is that what I should do? Oh. Almost suicided my merfolk. Does he have a combat trick? He does. Alrighty. Goodbye, grab. I can play Lurrus, play Crab, play Passage, get black, and play Bloodchief's Thirst. Best time to remove this is when there's no other knight, so it can't get the token put across. So it's a lower value card. A 2/1 for 1 mana is pretty good, to be fair. This knight here is very, very strong as well. Like, this is a 2/1 for 2 mana, obviously it's good for strike. But that is good enough. So option Dragonfire on the Lurrus. Okay. Did I play this for 3? I can indeed. Where's my Lurrus? Oh, it's been exiled. Oh, oof, that's silly. Okay, we'll put this down as a... I guess I could draw a card first. Yeah. Choose one. If it's a creature, gain life. If it's not, draw a card. Suppose it doesn't matter since I don't have Lurrus anymore because it's been exiled. Low Mage Domination's always good. I suppose I'll drown the lock on their turn instead. Last time I used a combat trick to kill my crab. Banshee's Acolyte. Puts it on him. Go the counters. So I could take over Banshee's Acolyte. I think playing this as a land. That mills in 3. I'm not certain that this is a card I need to get. So I'll wait on the Low Mage, Flash in the Soaring Thoughtfief. That looks more like a card to take. can take the 3/4 that has lifesteal. Fable Passage first, I suppose. Grab another blue. This is 4 mana. The lifesteal will keep me in the game. Weaselbank, red cap. Into the Story would be fantastic. Merfolk Windrobber. Also pretty good. Merfolk can block the red bank pretty effectively. Don't attack with Bazzies in case they double block. Bazzies can single block the Lieutenant. Acolyte blocks the Lieutenant, should I say. Strange, the Acolyte's a cat lady. The Lieutenant's a man. Might be a cat man, I don't know. Just strange. Some kind of furry situation going on here. Admittedly, this guy's a goblin. I don't mind goblins. It's a people, you know. So is this Embert Leaf? Could be. Rimrock Knight. Okay. Fling to Dusts. Draw a card. Get an extra card draw off the Fling to Dust, pretty good. We really are looking for Into the Story. It's not landed just yet. It's a good blocker for the Lieutenants. Down to 8 cards, down to 5 cards. Attack me both next times an additional 4 cards. Okay, could be good. Another knight gets 2/2 and gets trampled. Get hit for 8. Thumbs up here. Maybe I wasn't meant to lock there. No, it's fine. Just thinking I could have taken 3 more damage and milled by attacking with both knights, both rogues. Blocking with that 4/2 might have been greedy. Could have had a combat trick though. Not sure. Not sure I made the right play there. Towards the end. Do we take rogues interact after a couple of warm-up games? Okay, let's give it a go. Hopefully build our way up to diamond is the goal. Rogues does seem like a very strong deck. I still think Esper Control is the best deck in the format right now. Dimir seems strong as well, admittedly. Oh, it's taking some time to find me the best possible counter to rogues. Who's out there that can definitely beat rogues? So highest win rate just now is actually Dimir Control. Just looking at the ladder, but that's from a while ago. I know it says it's this week, but Dimir Control, Esper Control, Mono White Aggro in that order are the 3 best decks according to MTG Arena Pro. Okay, can't really argue with anything from this. Have a hand I go first, sure. Crab turn 1 or crab turn 2. If I play Merfolk, I can play Storm Thought Thief. Turn 2. Is that good though? I think that might be better. I could also play Crab, Land, Thieves Guild if I draw one. Which I guess is what I'm going to do. Especially versus green where they probably don't win any removal. And I've got the same number of mill triggers. Since I, well, no, exact same number, yeah. I couldn't mill on the first turn. Perfect. Gonna burn the removal spell on the crab, I love it. No, on the Enforcer. By Storm Thought Thief. Since he's gonna attack. Mill 2 more. Up against Gruul. So now I can start sacrificing my Wind Robbers for card draw. I've also got Heartless Act for removing Lovestruck Beast. No, Brushfire Elemental, eh? Okay. Opponent scoops. Back up to plat 1 immediately. Rogues. Okay. We can play a few on today's stream. Level up as well from the XP. So we get 2 more to go, so this should be 2000 XP. Master Cheese, I get another orb there. Oh, so I've got 1 more orb to go, 2 more levels, and I've completed my set. This is the very first time I've ever had Mastery, you know, I've never managed to buy it before. I managed to get enough gems together by playing Limited. I've got a lot of Limited to play when the new set comes out. I can actually afford Mastery as well in the new set, so maybe I'm just stuck in a forever Mastery situation. Friday Night Magic at Home could be good to play as well. What was I going to go for? This should be 1000 XP, it is. So we'll get 2 more days. We'll get the XP reward again, and then Mastery should be finishing, and it doesn't tell me. We'll see. Should make it, should make it. I've been making sure I grind out 10 wins a day rather than my normal 4, just to make sure that I'm getting the XP. So it should be fine. Right, we're ready. We're up against QWERTY 6600, or 6600, or 6600, I'm not sure what he's going for. Got the Ruin Crab, Wind Robber. Very similar opening to last time, and we get card draw, so I quite like it. The idea here is play Wind Robber turn 1, Crab, Black Mana, Thieves Guild Enforcer. Ooh, mono 8. Lost them all to Skyclaves, good. Those 2. Got himself an Elspeth, which is an anti-rogue card. I need my Cling to the Dust to get rid of this. Luckily I think it does cost 4 mana to escape. 6 mana to escape, so it's late game, but it is an anti-rogue card. It definitely is. If you attack with this, I need to block with the Ruin Crab. I was going to say Self-Precision. Play Fabled Passage. Mill, mill, mill. Play Up on Mind. Draw 2 cards. I guess that's kind of obvious. We play Thieves Guild Enforcer. Certainly a good start to the game. We can mill a bit more with this. Suppose we get blue mana since we've got a swamp here. This will also be blue mana. So he's lost quite a bit here in the early stages of this game, and I can draw a card off the Wind Robber if I wish. But I think I'd rather do 1 damage, make him drop mill 1. I'm happy prefer to hold this back because most white decks don't have trample. So a Wind Robber defensive could be good if he gets a big creature. White tends to go very big. And Hornet Scoops. Should I just have been playing Rogue's Control this entire time? Has Mono Red been my bane? Very cold hands, by the way. I've still got my blanket on. Keep myself toasty. Alrighty, that's us at 4 wins at least. So now on it's XP. So you get 25 XP per win from 4 till 6. So it's an extra 300 XP. Pretty nice. It seems like you get XP just for playing games as well. I'll complete this, then I'll play some Friday Night Magic for the bonuses there probably. I guess I'll keep playing until I lose. Seems a fair way of doing it. But we're happy to be back in Plat 1 at least. We're moving in the right direction again. Maybe I've just been misreading the meta. Maybe it should have been Rogues this entire time. Jamie S. Thomas. Or Jamie St. Homas. Yeah, capital S. Jamie Street Homas. This seems like quite a bad start, but it's very good if they don't have removal. They are a Yorion deck, so they might not. So we don't play the Ruin Crab turn 1. We do have a lot of 1-2 drops we can draw. The whole deck's kind of cheap. Drown the Lock's fine. I don't think we play... Do we play Ruin Crab turn 1 so we can hold Drown the Lock open? For turn 2? Block anything up to 3 mana. Okay, hopefully he's not got removal. I think this may be a mistake. Golden Egg. Hopefully this means I can Drown Lock his turn 3. Extinction event. So he plays... Oh, it is Isper. I play Drown the Lock. Wait, this is 3 mana, isn't it? Yes. Counter that spell. Which is high budget for me. Is there any need to play Swamp? I think we play Fabled Passage. Get the mill a bit higher. Play blue. Hold open Drown the Lock. See what the Yorion plays. I don't care too much about artifacts, so that will give him a big mid-game boost. I do care about Doom Foretold though. Okay, I'd like to into the story at the end of their turn. Skyclave Apparition. I've got no big issue with that, and I've got no way of stopping it. Let's into the story. Cool. So obviously I can Heart Reset this. We know that he runs Extinction Event, so shouldn't flood the board with creatures too much. So I can play this one. I can flash this and Heartless Act as well. I can also buy the Lurrus. I think holding up interaction is probably for the best. Thanks, Lurrus. Get to kill it for free. So eliminate on. Do a Heartless Act to the Skyclave for a 1/1. Still have the option to. probably going to be not going to be winning through mill. What other creatures could he have in this deck? Probably not too many. Shark Typhoon maybe, since it's blue. I don't think we will. We can probably ambush it again. Let's Cling to Dust. Remove a non-creature card. Though maybe I should be removing creature cards since he could have Idle Lurrus. Bloodchief's Thirst is pretty good for... oh, 2 less mana. Alright. Hold Open Heartless Act. I don't expect I'm going to be able to mill the opponent, but we'll see. Plays a Lurrus. Skyclade bounces. Golden Egg bounces. I sacrifice the Windrobber in response. Okay, happy with that. So I can play my own Lurrus and bring back the Sorin Thoughthief. Is that a good play? Windrobber seems good. Definitely Cling to Dust. Buddha remove. You could have Dance of the Manse. You could also have ECD. What my other options? Play this, play Sorin Thoughthief. I suspect it's a Dance of the Manse deck. He's got a lot of creatures in here, so I guess we'll just get rid of a creature. Get rid of everything except for Sorin Thoughthief. Well, everything except creatures would be ideal. Okay, that makes his ECD a wee bit worse. He might not play Elspeth Conquers Deathbind. It could be a Dance of the Man's deck. If it is, it's a game winning card, so. I guess I could play the Lurrus because I've got Agadeems as well. And Agadeems can get Lurrus, Windrobber, and Thoughthief at the same time. Okay. This blocks for sure. Alrighty. So do I play Lurrus, play Thoughthief? That's even. This is odd. I have. Yeah, I can hold open Drown the Lock, and I've got Agadeems as well. Play Thoughthief. You do not, in fact, hold open Heartless Act, which is a bit of a mistake, or Drown the Lock. At least I get a mill, an extra 2 cards. Opponent's down to 48, 46, getting there. Didn't think we'd ever mill him. I think it's killing him. Let's put stops and end this turn. Just so the opponent thinks that maybe got a negate open. I do not. Target creature. Target creature. Should I hold open Drownlock? That's my mistake.
Strive for balance in all things.
It's 3. I even planned to hold open Drownlock, I just messed it up.
Return to the essence of the multiverse.
So, creature or planeswalker. Destroying that. And do we hold open Drownlock again? Or do we play it off one mind? I guess we're going to hold open Drownlock to stop their next play. Agadeems to bring everything back. Okay. Do they also have a negate? Do you want any disruption? Wouldn't have worked. So I think I cast for 3, don't I? I'm not insane. Oh, I didn't get exiled, so I do not cast for 3. I'm insane, my mistake. I can play Into the Story. In which case I just play this as a land, since I no longer need... Play this tapped. Well, maybe that's greedy. Since this is gonna... No, I can still hold open Heartless Act and such like. Play it now, well I know it can't get countered. May not have counters admittedly. That might be greedy then, because I could actually play this land. Fair enough. I was hoping to hit another Drownlock. Opponent's scrying. Looking for his game winning play at the end. Another Ives of Conflict Death. Which I assume brings back the Ugin. So I can cling to dust whatever she tries to bring back with full control. So it's fine. Cool. Do I cling to dust this turn as well? Or do I draw cards? I think I draw cards. I'd like to hit a... Not another Into the Story, but I guess that's fine. And this can hold open Into the Story as well. Okay. So on their next turn, I need to cling to dust whichever card they try and bring back with Elspeth. Okay. Can't Into the Story. Extinction event. I'm going to pick Odd, so let's remove this. Draw a card. Another ECD. Can't cast Into the Story. Guess it's fine. Guess I cast Ruin Crab. And a Fabled Passage. And I'm going to have to put full control on to kill whatever the ECD tries to bring back. Yeah, put an island down. Been a million for a fair amount here. Well, not that much, but a wee bit. A wee bit. Guess we'll put another island down. 6 mana is what I need. There's no real other play for me to make. Put on full control. isn't creatures. Oh, that's a creature. Okay. Okay. And then do I play into the story to draw more cards before this makes it more expensive? That's a good question. I don't think so. Okay, I can stop hold full control. Alright, let's play Gain a Life. And hold full control and press next. This time he's thinking, oh, you've only got 5 things in your graveyard. You can't possibly cling to dust. What's this though? So he's going to bring back Yorion, I assume? Which I could actually kill, but I'd rather just have him not have anything. Give him no opportunity. Draws a card. Plays Omen of the Sea. Don't care. Scries in, draws a card. Trying to swing at the Yorion for value with the Elspeth. I would assume it's Yorion. Looks like I'm actually going to mill this guy for the victory, which is kind of funny. I did not expect that to be the way. So he tried to get Ugin. Oh, he goes for a Skycleave instead. Okay, submit 1. Auto pay. Resolve. Can remove full control. Resolve. And now I can cling to dust once more. Emerius Call. And let's see if we can get a counter spell. We do not. Alright, guess we're a Heartless Axe in one of these. Alright, Heartless Axe gonna do one. Very funny. Did not give it what we're needing there. Did not give it what we're needing. Right, play Ruin Crab. Play Swamp. Cling to Dust, there, Cling to Dust. Cling to Dust, one of their Cling to Dusts. I can do it in response, or I can do it right now, but I can't. It's going to be an issue. Alright, I guess we can go Low Mage Domination. Well, I guess I can play 0, can I? Take the 4/4. Play the Thought Thief. I need to play Agadeem's Awakening to get anything back. Another Thought Thief, perhaps? Nah. Okay, next. No attacks. I guess end turn. I expect them to try and Cling to Dust my Cling to Dust, which I can respond to by clinging to dust their Cling to Dust, and then they Cling to Dust my other Cling to Dust, which is a bit of a shame. But that is an entire turn. 17 cards left in the opponent's hand. We've got 1 removal spell, 1 more thing to take over a creature. So they Cling to Dust, targeting my Cling to Dust, which I then cast, targeting their Cling to Dust, which I don't know which one is. I guess we have to go one of these. So now they have to Cling to Dust, removing my Cling to Dust, which is kind of funny. Kind of strange you can't see which one of the Cling to Dust is one being cast. They Cling to Dust, removing my Cling to Dust. That's how it goes. Right, I lose one. They lose one. That's it. And then we've got 3. Oh, they got a lot of things to us, like, they were gaining plenty. We're hitting 6 a turn now. And obviously milling quite a lot as well. That's a lot of mill. Rogues, this entire time if you've been playing Rogues, games are super long, but you always feel like you can win. You're like, oh, I could draw a counter spell, I could draw more mill. I can take over any big threats with Low Mage. Shame this doesn't take over Planeswalkers. Guess it would be broken if it did. Keep this in hand for killing the next Ugin. Let's get one in the graveyard. I can't remove all Whistling to Dusts, but I can remove maybe one of them. I suspect he's going to remove my other one. Opponent has a big think. He's like, let me think about this. What should I do when the Noble Rogues player is milling me for 8 this turn, and I've got 17 left in my hand, 15 left in my hand. So that's going to be 6, 12, 15. Yep, 6, 12, 15 milled. Sweet. And I'm hitting for 6. And I could Cling to Dust, draw a card, another rogue, put that down, mill some more, you know. Just saying. Big think from the opponent. That's a minute of thinking so far. Will it be 2 minutes of thinking? Is he going to 2.5 minutes? Is he going to give me the full amount? The amount of time he's allowed to wait? Jamie St. Thomas, sir. You should be ashamed. You should be ashamed for thinking so much. You get 1 card in hand, you've got no mana to play it. Timeout used, alright, that's a minute and a half he's thought about this so far. A minute and a half of thinking, guys. Those of you on the stream are thrilled. People watching this on YouTube, I'm not editing this out. You guys can enjoy this minute and a half as well. 2 minutes of thinking coming up, boys. Will it be the 2.5 minutes? Ooh. Is that 2 minutes of thinking? That's 2 minutes of thinking. This is coming up for 2.5 minutes now, guys. 2.5 minutes coming up. It's a big think. The man really has to. He's considering he's got 1 card in hand and he's got 2 mana. What should he do? It's like, man, what should I do? Should I sacrifice the egg for 3 mana? 2 mana? You know, maybe. Gain 3 life, sacrifice an egg. Maybe that's the thing he wants to do. Maybe he can sacrifice egg for 1 mana, draw a different colour of mana, splash whatever this card is. 2.5 minutes of thinking. Opponent leaves. It's a real big think. Maybe I'm being disrespectful and the guy actually disconnected. Feels like he probably was just having a rage think, you know. We've all seen it before. Alrighty. What's the card we get? 25 XP. Cultivate. We're gonna so once again get 25 Mastery XP for these next 5, I suppose. Rogues Annabella. Where have you been all my life? Gotta tell you. Annabella, new player. Says she got to Mythic in her first season playing Rogues. Rogues and Crokies mono weight, she says. Which obviously I respect because Crokies is one of the Scottish homies. One of the good lads. Annabella though, I don't know anything about her, just this deck. It seems to be working out for me, so. Right, we got Ruin Crab. Card draw. No ability to play this second. No black mana. I think we have to mulligan. Okay, this is a bit better. Do we get rid of Agadeems? Or Low Mage? Low Mage is kind of a late game card. And we'll get it back later with Fable Passage. Okay. I don't think we play Crab turn 1. We're up against Rogues. Or Black. Nah, it's Rogues. Turn 1 Ruin Crab. In which case, I think we play this as Black. And we just kill it straight away. I'm not messing with you. Ruin Crab, get out of here. That's your mistake. Why'd you play it turn 1? I was just telling my squad, don't play this turn 1. My squad. You know when else you don't play it? You don't play it turn 2 either. What's next? We put some stops here and here. In turn, he's thinking, does he have the counter? And the truth is, I don't. But I do Cling to Dust. Always good versus rogues. 5 cards for your graveyard for 4 mana. So next turn's Ruin Crab, Fabled Passage. And then you don't proc the second half of Fabled Passage in case they try and kill the Ruin Crab. You could also Essence Scatter the Ruin Crab. Oh, never mind, they can't now. Because they left no mana up. I have no other mana to play, so I may as well just play Fabled Passage. But there's not a place for me to make. Crack this immediately. We've got blue and black. Guess now blue's always good. Normal 6. Get to 4 mana, Cling to Dust, remove these 5. After she mows me by putting down another rogue. Kind of expected. We took advantage of it by putting the cracking the Fabled Passage immediately. So I get mowed to 9. They gain damage. Windfolk Robber gains damage. Double Thieves Guild Enforcer might be too strong. I don't really have any sweepers in my deck. Well, in Annabelle's deck, I suppose. And it's not looking good for me so far. Do I Cling to Dust? That removes 5. To play another rogue, I get milled for 4. 5 would take me down to 8 exactly, which is not good enough. To buy Lurrus so I can put back Thieves Guild Enforcer. Guess that's fine. Kind of a do nothing turn, but that's how it has to be. Okay. Got an awful lot of land this turn. I don't mind playing Lurrus, having it killed. So play Lurrus, bring in a Thieves Guild. They kill the Lurrus, I'll bring it back with Agadeems and bring back another Thieves Guild. Would be my rough plan. Well, I'm getting milled hard now. Oh, into the story. They've drawn pretty well. And I've drawn quite a lot of land. Guess I have to play black mana. Go down a Thieves Guild. Block a Thieves Guild with a Thieves Guild. They should have removal. So they remove the Lurrus, they attack, I trade. They do 5 damage, I'm down to 4. Agadeems, Lurrus and Thieves Guild comes back. Potentially I've got a Thought Thief as well. I do not have a Thought Thief. Bit of a shame. 3, 6 mana, yeah, I'll have it. Okay, turn's playing out exactly as I thought it would. So I'm left with 5 life, which I guess is fine. Potentially they choose to attack just with the Wind Robbers, which is fine by me as well. Seems quite a defensive player for someone that went turn 1. So going to remove that as well. I might. Okay, Bloodchief Thirst. So I'm down to 2 life. 6, 8 down to 1 life. Can't count. So I think I just lose. Can bring back 1 Merfolk Wind Robber. I've done that in the wrong order, that's okay. So if I play this, bring back, I don't have the double removal for this. What else could I do? Can bring this back. Nah, I don't think I have it. So bring back Lurrus, Thieves Guilds, and that's it. Oh well, that's the game. We concede. I'm afraid that's the first loss with the Rogues deck against Rogues. I think we played it correctly though. Right, I'm going to call the video there. That's 5 PM. Stop my stream as well. I'll play a bit of Friday Night Magic off stream. And hopefully play a bit of Ranked off stream as well. Thanks so much for joining me guys, I do appreciate it. I'm going to hopefully lift some weights today, get my study on the go, get my bed nice and early for work tomorrow. Starting work at 9:30 tomorrow. Does seem like I'm going to be getting demoted at work come the end of March, so that's a bit of a shame considering I feel like I've done pretty good work for them, but that's how it goes. That was the agreement. Anyway, thanks so much, alright? All the best. Bye now.